Hi BookTube, Lynette here, and I am going to try and get back into the swing of starting to make videos for you again. It was a bit patchy again last year, but I'm going to do my best for you, and I thought that I would start just by apologising for last year. As some of you may know if you've watched my past videos, which are all still up, I had some personal changes in my life last year, which affected my reading bug, and also my willingness to film videos. So I thought I'd come back and give it a go. It's the 3rd of January, so I thought that what I would do is come to you with my reading goals for this year. I don't make very many reading goals, purely because I'm a mood reader, so I do struggle with what I'm going to read and when I'm going to read it sometimes. So I'm not a big fan of TBRs. I try to set myself TBRs, but they just never work out that way because it's not what I want to read. So my main goal is the Goodreads challenge, which I don't see as a challenge. Reading shouldn't be challenging. But I do set myself a target every year, and for the last few years I set it at 75. Because last year I had a pretty bad reading slump. I didn't hit 75 last year. I managed to get to 55 by the end of the year, and about a dozen of those were read in the last month and a half of the year. So what I thought I would do this year, because I'm still unsure where I am with my reading, I thought that I would try and lower it again this year. So I've lowered it to 52 this year. I think an average of one book a week is more than doable if I'm back in the swing of reading, but if I'm not, then it doesn't feel like such a mountain to climb if I'm not doing very well. So that's my first goal for the year, is to try and read 52 books this year. I have quite a few books. I've got about a dozen or so books that I've already started, and I need to try and get those sorted out. Because they're mainly ebooks, I have a collection on my Kindle titled Operation Kindle Tidy Up, and this is just basically all of the books that I need to read, that I need to finish. I've set myself the aim of reading at least 4 of those books this year, so it's not a huge amount to finish, but it certainly is, you know, quite some, because some of them are quite big, thick books to read. So that's my second goal for the year. My third goal is a new one that I'm setting myself for this year. When I first bought my Kindle, I downloaded quite a few classic novels, most of which I'd never read or never seen any adaptations of or anything like that at all. And they've just been kind of sat on my Kindle for the last 9 years, 8-9 years, waiting for me to pick them up. So I thought that I should incorporate some of that into my reading this year, and I've set myself the goal to start and finish 4 of those classics this year. So I have to finish them. And I'm quite looking forward to it, because I've got quite a few that have been sat there for quite a while, that, you know, things like Dracula and Frankenstein, and I've also got Dante's Inferno, those stories on there to be read as well, and then other ones that my mum's recommended, like Homer's The Odyssey and the Iliad, which she read at school many years ago. So I really want to get on and read some of those. My next aim is to try and bring down my pile of to-be-read books. I don't know exactly how many I have, but I know it's in excess of 500 books across ebook and audiobook. And I know that you can see books behind me here, but immediately behind me, obviously, as you can probably tell, is my Harry Potters, and then down here is my Lord of the Rings, which are all read, and pretty much all of the other books that you can see are books that I've read, with the exception of the 5 that are in behind my Harry Potter suite collection here. One of those is read, actually, so there's only 4 there that are unread, and that's the only physical books I haven't actually read the story at all in any shape or form. So those are the only ones there. But so yes, so I have in excess of 500 books, and I'm quite good at picking up books and not reading them as well. So my aim this year is to have at least 2/3 of the books that I read this year be books that I owned before the 1st of January this year. For the last few years, I have been trying to be quite conscious of the books I buy, so that I'm not buying just for the sake of it. So I'll be buying books from my favourite authors, or books that really, really interest me, or the continuation of a series as it comes out, if I'm enjoying the series as it goes along. So that's my 4th goal. And then my final goal is a channel goal, and that is to aim to upload 2 videos a month. So for January, I'm doing really well. 1 done. They're more than likely just be a wrap up or a tag partway through the month. Don't ask me to do a shelf tour, because I just have no idea how to go about it. And also, majority of the books that are on there are, like I say, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. They're collections of books that I've read and loved anyway, so it would be quite boring. But yeah, so they'll probably mainly be wrap-ups. I may do the occasional TBR. I may do the occasional review. I'll probably do some book tags. But yes, I'm going to try and upload a video for you twice a month. I know that doesn't seem much, but I am only a small creator, and I'm still trying to get used to this uploading lark. So I don't want to put any pressure on myself, and I just want to have fun with it. So there we go. Those are my goals for this year, reading wise. And I hope that we can share them throughout the year, and we can see how I'm doing. So thank you very much, and I will see you all soon. Bye.